Hello everyone, how are you? It's me, Dottie Mae. It is Thursday and it is 5:25 p.m. here where I am. 5:25. That's my birthday. Don't forget it. So I thought I'd come on here while nobody's home but me. Um I went to the appointment with the lawyer and it went well. It was just under an hour, and I showed him the papers that I got. I picked those up at the post office yesterday, was it? I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. What day is it? Yeah, it must have been yesterday. Yeah, because it was Tuesday that I went to lunch with my brother, and I wasn't home to get him here. So, that's just the motion papers. So I have 28 days to sign and return or whatever. I don't know. But the lawyer is expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to go that route or if I'm going to go ask questions down to legal assistance. That's a whole lot cheaper, possibly even free. I don't know what to do. The lawyer is an $1,800 retainer and $220 an hour. Holy crap. And I'd probably have to cash out my 401k in order to afford it because I don't have that kind of money lying around. And I am sure it would piss off Pat because he doesn't want any lawyers involved. So, not that it's up to him, obviously, because it's certainly not. He basically asked questions like, well, he did wonder how much was in my 401k and my pension, how much the house was worth. I told him some of the things that Pat said as far as what he wanted and didn't want, and wondered about any other assets besides the house, which all we really have is the car. Like, I have my car, he has his truck. He wants the bed and the TV in the bedroom and one of the dogs and his tools and his guns. And I told him he could have the bed. I didn't care because I can't see myself sleeping in that thing anyway, not since he's been in it. I'm really upset about him and kind of angry and hurt because he's been sitting on this so long and he's had so long to think about what he wants, and I was blindsided by all of it, and what I want doesn't matter to him, obviously. He's not interested in counseling or trying to work it out, and so I'm just hurt. I'm really hurt, and I'm upset, and I'm angry, and he's kind of not the person he was, and I'm just grr. So that's where I am with that. I really don't know what to do about the lawyer. I know there's penalties for cashing out your 401k, but I don't know what they are or how much they are or when that would happen. I don't know if that would happen at tax time at the end of the year or what. So I would have to look into all that. But he was a nice guy. He was very friendly, and so yeah. After that appointment, I went to the cemetery to visit my mom and grandparents' graves again because that was in the same town as the lawyer's office. And then after that, I had lunch with my aunt, who also lives in that same little town. So we went to McDonald's, we had lunch, and we talked for a while, and I mean, like a couple hours probably, few hours. So that was cool. We talked for a while and reminisced and brought up memories from when we were kids, and she's just a few years older than me, and I used to go out to her house during the summer and spend time with her and my grandparents. And on Sundays we'd go to my great grandparents' house, and my great grandpa would sing songs to us, and so we were reminiscing about a lot of that stuff, and going to dinner at different places like Ponderosa and Bonanza, and going shopping at different stores, some of these places that don't exist anymore, and talking about some of the old cars my grandpa had, or my great grandpa, or whatever, and it was just fun to reminisce. It's fun. It's neat to have memories to remember and talk about. And it's sad that so many people are gone now and living in heaven. And we don't get to see them anymore. But at least we have the memories, so that's good. So make memories with your loved ones. Your kids and grandkids will thank you for having those memories. Let's see. After I dropped my aunt off, after lunch, I went and drove by the house that my aunt grew up in with my grandparents, and it looks totally different now. It's gotten a complete makeover. And I also drove by the house that my great grandparents lived in. Those two houses weren't too very far apart, so that was kind of neat to drive by those two houses and see how different they look. So that was nice. Take a trip down memory lane, and I have not cried at all today. Can you believe it? You see, it looks like I'm breaking out some. Probably the stress and anxiety. Last night I went to cardio drumming class, my first one, and it was fun and amazing. I did have to sit out one of the songs because it's pretty intense and high impact. And it was fun beating the shit out of that big rubber ball. So what it is you have your drumsticks, and you have this big rubber exercise ball, and it sits on top of a big plastic tote, and the tote is inside the tote is a weight, like a metal weight that you'd put on a weight bar, a weight bench bar or whatever. It's one of those weights that sits inside the tote to keep it from moving around, and then the ball sits on top of that, like inside it. It doesn't go completely inside it, obviously, because the ball is too big to fit in it, but it sits on top of that. Looks like a big old ice cream cone or something like that. And then you just, loud music's playing, and you're just banging on this thing and hopping around and whatnot. And it was fun, and it was energetic, and just hip hop music, whatever kind of music, loud music. And I think I did pretty well. I can't, with my weight and size, I don't bounce around very well. So I didn't, as far as bouncing around, I didn't do that so well. But beating my upper body, I did well with that part. And I sweat. And it was a great workout, great way to get your aggressions out. And so I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to be going every Wednesday, and I hope that they'll start a Friday or a Saturday class. I suggested that to them because right now all they have is Tuesday and Wednesday. And Tuesday doesn't work for me because my Grief Share is going to be starting up again on Tuesdays, and I do like to go to Grief Share. That's important to me. So it's just going to be one class a week right now. I'm hoping, I paid $99 for a year to go to any of the classes that this Family Fitness offers, and I can go to any of the Family Fitness gyms. So I can go to Zumba, Pilates, boot camp. There's some other classes, I can't think of what they are, but And I can go to any one of the locations. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, really. It's better than the drop-in fee. Like they have a $10 drop-in charge you can pay to go, and I'm like, I'm not paying $10 a class. That's crazy. That's $40 a month. There's no way. So $99 for the year, that gets me to any of the classes that I want to go to at any of the gyms, and that's pretty good. So I did that, and I'm going to be going every Wednesday to cardio drumming, and I had a good time. It was fun. And yes, I visioned beating the shit out of. Yep. So it was a good time, and it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't how I initially envisioned it, which was Kate from This Is Us. And no, I did not scream or cry out or anything like that during the class. I could have, but I didn't. So, but it was a good time, and I'm glad I went. Yeah, and they, at the end of the class, the instructor got us all together and took a picture and posted it on the Facebook group that he's got going. So that was pretty cool. And so anyway, that's it. It's already over 11 minutes already. That's all I got going on right now. And tomorrow I take Xena in to have her stitches removed, and I also have a doctor's appointment. I just am going to talk about what's going on currently with Pat and I, and depression, and seeing if she knows of any resources for government assistance or anything like that for a single person who's unemployed, and maybe there's something out there that can help me right now, even if it's just with groceries or something. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching and commenting and supporting. I really appreciate it. And I will see you another time. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Peace and love. Bye-bye.